Have you ever felt like the world is constantly crashing into you? Like every little annoyance, every rude comment, every setback is a personal attack? It's exhausting, right? It feels like you're in a tiny boat, tossed around by endless waves, and everyone else is just ramming into you, on purpose. What if I told you there's a way to become untouchable by this chaos? A way to navigate the river of life with a sense of unshakable peace, no matter who or what bumps into you. This isn't about building thicker skin or learning to fight back harder. It's about understanding the profound wisdom of the empty boat. There's a beautiful story attributed to the Taoist philosopher, Zhuangzi. Imagine a man crossing a river in his small boat. It's a foggy morning, the water is calm, and he's enjoying the quiet solitude. Suddenly, out of the mist, another boat comes hurtling towards him and smashes right into his side. Immediately, the man is furious. He starts shouting into the fog, "Hey, watch where you're going. Are you blind?" He's filled with rage, ready to give the careless rower a piece of his mind. But as the fog begins to clear, he sees that the boat that hit him is empty. There's no one in it. It had simply broken free from its moorings and was drifting with the current. In that instant, his anger vanishes. How can you be angry at an empty boat? It had no intention, no malice. It was just there. All that rage, all that blame, it just dissolves into the morning mist. Zhuangzi then poses a powerful question. All the people who insult you, who hurt you, who frustrate you, they are all empty boats. This story is a powerful metaphor for how we react to life's challenges. When we believe there is a someone in the other boat, someone who is intentionally trying to harm or annoy us, we react with anger, blame, and resentment. We create a whole narrative in our minds. They disrespected me. They think I'm incompetent. They did that on purpose. Our ego gets involved. It feels attacked, and it needs to defend itself. This is the source of so much of our daily suffering. We spend our energy yelling at boats we believe are filled with malicious rowers. But what if we could see every boat as empty? The driver who cut you off? Maybe they're rushing to the hospital. Your boss who seemed overly critical? Perhaps they're under immense pressure from their own superiors. The friend who made a hurtful comment? They could be struggling with their own insecurities and projecting them onto you. When you start to see the situation rather than the person, the anger loses its target. It's like trying to punch the air. The person you were angry at was just a story you told yourself. The actual event was just an empty boat, drifting on the currents of life, bumping into you by chance. This doesn't mean you become a doormat or that you let people walk all over you. It's not about condoning harmful behavior. You can still take practical action. You can steer your boat away, you can mend the damage, you can even put up a sign that says, "Please be careful." But you do it without the heavy, toxic baggage of anger and resentment. You address the situation, not the imaginary person you've created in your mind. The difference is profound. One path leads to constant conflict and inner turmoil. The other leads to peace and freedom. So how do we practice this? How do we learn to see the empty boats in our daily lives? It starts with a simple pause. The next time you feel that surge of anger or frustration because of what someone said or did, just stop. Take a breath. Before you react, before you start yelling at the fog, ask yourself, is this boat truly filled or is it empty? Question the story your mind is automatically creating. Is it absolutely true that this person intended to harm you? Could there be a million other reasons for their actions that have nothing to do with you? Think about it. Most of the time, people are completely absorbed in their own worlds. They are rowing their own boats, navigating their own fog, dealing with their own currents. Their actions are a reflection of their own state of mind, their own struggles, their own stuff. It's almost never really about you. They are the main characters in their movie, and you just happen to be an extra in a particular scene. When you realize this, you can detach from their drama. Their boat bumps into yours, you acknowledge it, you adjust your course, and you keep rowing peacefully. You don't take their baggage on board your own vessel. This concept of the empty boat is the secret to becoming untouchable. Not in a hard, armored way, but in a flexible, flowing, water-like way. When you are hard like a rock, you crack under pressure. When you are like water, you absorb the impact and remain whole. Anger, blame, and resentment are rigid states. They make you brittle. Peace, understanding, and compassion are fluid. They make you resilient. When you empty your own boat of the ego, the need to be right, the need to defend, the need to blame, you become like the river itself. Nothing can truly harm you because there is no you to be harmed. There is just awareness flowing with what is. Let's try a little thought experiment. Think of a recent situation that made you angry. Someone said something or did something that really got under your skin. Close your eyes for a moment and picture that person in their boat. Now, see that boat coming towards you. But this time, as it gets closer, you realize it's empty. The person you were angry at isn't even in it. It's just an empty vessel drifting. Feel that shift inside you. The anger has nowhere to go. The story falls apart. All that's left is the event itself, a simple bump. Now, from this place of peace, you can decide what, if anything, needs to be done. The action you take will be clearer, wiser, and far more effective because it's not clouded by emotion. This is a lifelong practice. You won't master it overnight. There will be times when your old habits kick in and you find yourself yelling at an empty boat. That's okay. The key is to notice it. The moment you realize what you're doing, you have a choice. You can keep yelling, or you can take a breath, see the boat for what it is, empty, and let the anger dissolve. Every time you do this, you strengthen your muscle of awareness. You make it a little easier to find peace the next time. The ultimate goal of this teaching is to empty your own boat. When you let go of your ego, your attachments, your need to control everything, you become that empty boat yourself. You drift freely on the river of life. You are not a target for anyone. People can say what they want, do what they want, and it just passes through you. It doesn't stick because there's nothing for it to stick to. You are hollow, and because you are hollow, you are whole. This is true invincibility. It's the freedom Zhuangzi was talking about. The freedom from being a victim of circumstance, and the power to remain serene in the middle of a storm. So the next time life bumps into you, remember the story. Look closely at the other boat. Is it really full of malice and intent? Or is it just an empty boat drifting in the fog? And more importantly, look at your own boat. Is it weighed down with the heavy cargo of anger and ego? Or is it light, open, and empty, ready to navigate any river with grace and ease? The choice is always yours. Choose to see the empty boats, and you will find the freedom and peace you seek. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey today. If this story resonated with you, let us know in the comments how you plan to apply the wisdom of the empty boat in your life. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more insights on living a more conscious and peaceful life. Until next time, row peacefully.